We all live in an immediate world, an instant world where things come to us quickly, largely through computers. We just press that button and there it is. The thing that we want is there immediately for us. And we also live in a world where we discard things just as fast. We live in a throwaway society, and that can give me and you real big problems when we're going after our dream, whether it be a business dream or a personal dream. You know, when we are chasing that thing, the idea that is going to give us great success or great happiness, bring wealth into our lives, that mentality of instant, that mentality of throwaway, if we're not careful, we can actually throw away our dreams, discard them in just a minute because it hasn't happened for us in an instance. We can look at people that seem to have had success just overnight. They had this great idea, they went onto YouTube and bam, they got all these followers. And we measure ourselves by some of these people, and they are kind of the exception. That's the thing that we need to know. They are the exception. We look at them, we think, bam, they got there in an instance, they got it. And we've got this great idea and we're going to go for it. And we try it and we have a bit of failure. Things don't start moving for us. And we kind of think, oh, it ain't working. We're not like them. And we start regarding ourselves as a failure. And then we do the worst thing possible. We throw away, we discard our dreams. And with it, everything that we could get for that's good for us in our lives. Last night, I went to see a group from the 70s, a world-renowned group. They've played all over the world, had so many hit records, called the Stylistics. They must be, well, over 65 to 75 years of age. They are celebrating 52 years in the music business. And we went there, me and Tracy, we watched the Stylistics, and oh, they boomed us. They are super talented. They are so slick, so professional. The singing is just out of this world, and we just loved it. It was fantastic. And as I was coming away, I kind of reflected on them. You know, they were just super, super, super. And I thought, wow, not bad, is it? Do you turn up? You've got everything laid on for you. You've got a crew that puts everything out for you, and your job is to turn up. And you sing for an hour, hour and a half, 3-4 times a week. That's it. That is your job, and you are living your dream. That's fantastic, isn't it? The thing about the Stylistics is that they've been going for 52 years. It's not been instant. You don't get to that point where you can turn up and just do an hour and a half's work for all your cash. It just doesn't happen overnight. They've been working at it, crafting at it, developing it for 52 years to get to the point where they can do that. And they live a great life. They're doing their dream. They're performing. Now, that's what we've got to bear in mind when we are going for our dreams. I think our head is like a garden. It's where the seeds of our dreams, we plant those seeds into our head, and we need to look after those seeds and make sure they grow and not give up on them. And that gives me reminded me of the story of the Chinese bamboo tree. If you know this, you know it. But if you don't know it, the Chinese bamboo, it takes 5 years for it to grow. You plant the seed in the soil. It's got to get all dirty. And then what you have to do is you have to water it every single day for 5 years. And it appears that nothing is happening. But in truth, what's happening under the ground is that bamboo plant, it develops such a huge root ball. You can't see it, but it is developing under the ground. Now, if you give up, if you have faith in what you're doing, in the process that you're going to get there in the end, and you're going to have this fantastic bamboo tree, you will keep watering, you will keep tending that seed every single day. Even though it appears that you're failing, even though it appears that nothing is going to happen, you just keep on watering it. After 5 years, suddenly, it's amazing. In 30 days, it can grow 30 foot high. Just imagine it. But the thing is did that bamboo tree grow in 30 days or 5 years? You had to keep watering it every day. Now, when you've got, this is what you've got to do with your dream. You've got to apply the theory of what happens with a Chinese bamboo tree to your dream, to what you're trying to achieve in your business. You've got to have that vision and belief and faith that you're going to get there. You've got to trust in the process of life. You've got to go through negativity. You've got to go through failure, upset. You know, you're going to be so depressed maybe sometimes and frustrated. But you have got to stick with that process. And the process is watering the seed of your idea. Every day you go into work, you're watering your idea. Every time you just move your business slightly forward, you're watering your idea. You're watering your dream. And if you keep at it and you keep at it and you don't give up, even when it looks like there is nothing happening for you, all of a sudden, as this happens with the Chinese bamboo tree, you will suddenly find that you'll benefit from growing that great root ball of your idea in your personal life or in your business. It will have been growing, and all of a sudden, it's gonna sprout and it's gonna boom, and you will find your success. So the moral of this video is, if you've got an idea and you've got a dream, don't ever discard it. Don't just throw it away on a whim. Don't expect it to be an immediate success, an overnight success. Few successes are overnight successes. Someone can win a lottery and they've made it, but they ain't ready for it. It's a curse, really, rather than a blessing. It's better to have to work for it. Most of us have got to work for our dreams. We've got to work for the ideas that we want. We've got to stick with the plan. We've got to go through hell and high water to just keep going with it. Keep watering every day. Keep watering that idea every day. And it will develop for you without you knowing it. And suddenly it's going to boom and it's going to come to fruition. It's going to flower and you will have found your dream. You'll have found your happiness. That's a wonderful thing. I've never seen it. It must be a wonderful thing just to behold the growth. I just imagine you could stand there and just look and see this bamboo shoot up into the sky. It must be something that's fantastic to see. That can happen for you, can happen for your dream. So just keep watering your ideas every day and just do not discard it. Dream, baby, dream, and keep going, and you'll find your happiness and you will find your success.